Hello, this is Darrell. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Tennessee, and on this video today we're talking about dog bites, dog attacks, dog-inflicted injuries. What is the best way to avoid a dog-inflicted injury? Well, it's to be safe around dogs, to teach your children to be safe, and just to act responsibly and to act in a common sense manner. Teach your children the old adage, let sleeping dogs lie. When a dog is asleep, leave him alone. You might wake him up and startle him. Teach your children not to stare at dogs, to look directly at them, or to try to bother the dog or pet the dog without the owner's permission. Don't try to take the dog's food when he's eating or playing with the toy, something like that, just common sense things. Dog owners are under an obligation to act responsibly and keep their dogs from harming people, but you know what? Sometimes they don't. Sometimes dogs do harm people. If you do have a dog-inflicted injury, an injury from a dog attack, what can happen to you? Well, you can have medical bills, and these medical bills can be pretty high. I've seen some really high ones involving plastic surgery when the bites were around the face, especially permanent scarring that had to be revised through plastic surgery. I've also seen eye surgery when the dog would bite a person around the eyes. This is especially dangerous for children. Also, pain and suffering. You are obviously going to have pain and suffering damages. That's an element of damage that you're entitled to compensation for. Then you might have lost wages. If you miss time from work, you might lose wages. You have a right to be compensated for that. Even property damage. You can tear clothes and damage other property in dog attacks. These are the way that dogs can hurt you, but how can you recover if you are attacked by a dog? Well, the dog owner, to put it bluntly, has to have insurance. That is the way it is in our society today. The dog owner, if the dog owner lives in a home and he owns the home, then he has homeowner's insurance, and that's good enough. If he rents the home, perhaps he has renter's insurance. That's good enough. Maybe he rents the home, but he does not have insurance. What happens then? Well, somebody owns that home, and somebody rents it to him. Perhaps the homeowner who rents to the person who owns the dog has insurance. That's good enough, too, if you can prove some things. You have to be able to prove that the homeowner knew that there was a vicious dog there. He's always going to say, oh, no, I had no idea. But then you can ask him, are you saying you never drove by that house and checked on it? You never checked on the house that you rented to these people to see if it was being damaged or anything like that? You never got a single complaint of a leak or something that had to be repaired so that you went to that house? Those are all questions for the person who owns the home, who rents it to a person who does not have insurance. I hope all that makes sense, folks. So be careful out there with dogs. They can be dangerous. Hello, this is Darrell. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Tennessee. And if you've been bitten by a dog, attacked by a dog, if you've had dog-inflicted injuries, I'd love to talk with you about that. Give me a call right now for a free consultation, or use the Get in Touch form on this page to reach me on the web.